Yesterday we touched a little on the vagal nerve. This is the biological component. Now we look into what happens to us biologically when the fear response is kicking in. What goes into a panic episode? So technically, our everybody of us has a nervous system. The part of the nervous system that makes us active, that brings in our fight and flight response when we perceive any kind of danger, when it says you need to get going. So that is our sympathetic nervous system. And there is our parasympathetic nervous system, which basically goes into rest and digest system. This is the system that is there, responsible for our calm, for our relaxation, and our peace. Okay. And there is a particular vagus nerve, we call it, or vagus nerve. However, I wouldn't be getting into the pronunciation part, but the vagal nerve, the 10th cranial nerve from our brainstem, it goes all the way to our heart, to our lungs, to our gut, and into our abdomen. So this is the particular nerve that is responsible. It is like our surveillance system. It's like our maintenance system, which is picking up cues from the environment and giving us, giving the nervous system that particular message that either we need to kick in or we need to kind of relax and all that. So when these panic episodes happen, it so happens that the vagal nerve, and that is the reason why we don't know what particular thing triggered, because any of the related stimuli from our traumatic area or from something that created fear in us, the vagal nerve, the surveillance system is likely to pick that particular cue up and give the false message to our central nervous system that it's time to kick in, it's time to move in. And actually there's no real danger to our survival, or there's no threat, but it perceives as threat, and so it affects the heart rate, it affects the lung, and that is why the choking symptoms, that is a fast heart rate, because the sympathetic nervous system has been told get active. What we need to do, so if we have a high vagal tone, that is if I have done things to stimulate vagal nerve, then vagal nerve will send a message to the parasympathetic nervous system, calm down, it's okay, there's no danger, it's time for peace, it's time for relaxation. But if you have a low vagal tone and your vagal tone is continuously picking up these danger cues and is constantly giving you this thing of emergency, that's the time when you are going to start feeling agitated, angry, and sometimes you don't have that processing, because the brain, the main stem of the brain is picking up the cue and the reflex is kicking in that there's danger and we need to do something, but what, we don't know. And at times our behavior becomes extremely irrational. So here the simple thing that we need to learn is to find ways to get our parasympathetic nervous system to become friendlier to us. Our vagal nerve to tell the parasympathetic nerves to kick in, to get relaxed, to become calm, to become cool. And in the next section, we are going to see what are different ways we can do that. One thing we do know is that there are medications, the antidepressants, the anti-anxiety drugs, they have a mild sedative effect and they kind of calm the central nervous system down, bringing in the parasympathetic nervous system into an active mode, telling us that, okay, there's no danger, calm down, relax. So yes, sometimes the medication are extremely beneficial in immediate intervention. But what are the things we can do psychologically and behaviorally? We'll see into the next section. So stay tuned.